Welcome to ClickMyProject.com. Let we discuss about the process enhanced recoloring method with an information preserving property for color blind person. Let us see the abstract of the process. Color blindness is a state of decreased ability to identify differences between colors. In order to help the persons having color blindness, the colors in the images can be changed so that the persons can be able to recognize the colors. The process of recoloring of the images is proposed, which changes the colors in the images without affecting the originality of the image. The proposed approach identifies the colors in the images and then clusters the colors, and finally color transformation is applied and the similarities were measured. The clusters were extracted from the images based on fuzzy C-means clustering algorithm. The performance of the process is measured with the help of the naturalness and the perceptibility. In the color identification step, based on color blindness of the persons, the color is identified from the RGB image. If the person contains red deficiency, the red color regions from the images were alone identified. Similarly, for green and blue deficiency, the color regions were extracted from the images. The color clustering process groups image pixels that has similar colors in the images. For clustering, fuzzy C-means algorithm is employed. In fuzzy clustering, every point has a degree of belonging to the clusters, as in fuzzy logic, rather than belonging completely to just one cluster. The point on the edge of the cluster may be in a higher degree compared to the points in the center of the cluster. Any point in the image has a set of coefficients given by the degree of belonging to the kth cluster. With fuzzy C means the centroid of a cluster in the mean of all the points weighted by their degree of belonging to the cluster. Each clustered regions represents regions of different intensity. Color transformation process is employed based on the application of the transformation matrix to the input images in the needed color portions. The transformation matrix converts the original pixels from the images into different color based on the color blindness of the person. The performance of the process is measured based on the naturalness and perceptibility of the resulting color transformed image. The values were calculated based on the difference between the original RGB image and the transformed image. Let us see the flow diagram of the process. Input red RGB image is obtained from the dataset. The red, green and the blue channels from the input RGB images were separated. In the process has been done for the red color deficiency alone. So, for the extraction of the red color, the red channel pixels in the images that has high value compared to the green channel and the blue channel were taken. After that, the clustering process groups the image pixels that has similar colors in the images. For clustering, fuzzy C-means clustering algorithm is proposed. Each clustered regions represents regions of different intensity values. Color transformation is then applied to the clustered regions. For color transformation, the transformation matrix is applied to the input images. The transformation matrix converts the original pixels from the images into different colors based on the color blindness of the people. The color from the color transformed image and the input RGB image, the performance of the process is measured. The performance of the process is measured in terms of the naturalness and perceptibility. Naturalness refers to the similarity between the input and the resulting color transformed image. Perceptibility refers to the similarity in the pixel arrangements between the input and the color transformed images. Let us see the running procedure of the process. If you want to run the code, select any one of the file. That is, red main refers to the red color extraction process, blue main refers to the blue color extraction process, and the green main refers to the green color extraction process. We can select any one of the file. So first I run red main. So we select any one of the input which is present in the data set. So first step is the displaying of the input image. Next, the process is the extraction of the red colors from the input image. This is the input image that we have taken. So the red color regions were alone extracted, which is the reddish color extraction. After this process, the complement image is generated. Then the clustering process is employed. The original image and the complemented images were clustered. From these regions, we have identified the color transformation process and the extent of color change. Finally, these color transformation matrices were applied to the input image, resulting in the color transformed image. And we measured the performance of the process based on the naturalness and perceptibility. This is the performance values calculated. So this is the comparison graphs drawn. So these graphs were drawn statistically, comparing the perceptibility and naturalness of the different approaches. The graphs were drawn statically only. This is a comparison between the error rate, and this is the comparison of perceptibility value, comparing the existing and the proposed approach, and similarly for naturalness for existing and the proposed approach. Thus, we have separated the specific colors and we have transformed the color regions so that the colorblind persons can recognize the colors in the images. Thank you.